What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Retire Rich Club channel. My name is Lyndon Jr., and it is my pleasure to discuss with you the latest news in the stock market. Before we continue, I want you guys to know I'm not a financial advisor, and these videos are for educational purposes only. All right? I hope you all had a good week. I hope your families are doing well. All right, I got to get that out the way before we start talking about stocks and get into this money. Gotta make sure you guys are doing good. That's what we do in this club. All right. Um, it's been a break in my videos from the last one to now. I took a week off for the fourth. I hope everybody had a safe one and enjoyed their fourth. I've been trying to be consistent, just sharing, just speaking to you guys like friends. As you see, I have my apparatus around my ears, trying to give a little microphone to make sure you guys hear me nice and clear. Cause you guys know when I do these videos, it's late night. When it's quiet, the little one's sleeping. So, I don't want to scream and shout. As I told you guys, I am the post production person, the host, analysis, the researcher, you know, the film guy. I'm doing it all. You know what I'm saying? Until the show goes where it needs to be, I'm going to do it all. You know what I'm saying? So don't laugh at me at home as I try to, you know what I'm saying, give you guys the best audio and visual. I readjusted my banner. Try to listen, bear with me as we get everything 100%. No show starts off where it ends at. It's always growth. And you guys are going to be along for the ride. And I appreciate you guys. Now, let's not waste no more time. All right, let's get into these stocks. And I pray this audio sounds crisp and clear. I'm not just wearing this to look cool or look crazy. All right, so excuse me. This week in the stock market was one not to celebrate this past week. All right, you guys might be seeing this on Tuesday. All right, I'm kind of slacking, but I'm still getting a video done. I'm still getting the video done. All right, it's been a busy week. We all go through things and just trying to stay consistent and put that work in, you guys. All right, so bear with me. All right, so this past week, right, um, wasn't one to celebrate. After consecutive days of a sell-off, there was some buying that started happening on Friday. So the past week, remember we had the fourth on Monday. It was observed on the Monday, which was the fifth. So we had a bad week. When I say bad, it was red. But we did not panic sell. We stayed 10 toes down and we stood in our positions as we should. Because in this club, we buy good stuff. And when you buy good stuff, you don't sell it. Right? So I'm going to take the time to show you guys what I wrote for you guys. Classes in session. I told you guys are going to make me a millionaire because I'm trying to give you guys the blueprint that I'm following in, that I'm following. And every time I research stuff for you guys, I come across new stuff. Look, I just found this. QQQ. All right. I want to get off track. I got a show. It's organized, right? But QQQ is 100 NASDAQ companies. I'm gonna get into the return on this following video, but you guys put this on your cheat sheet, right? Let's address this properly. ETFs to buy, right? We have XOK, we have XOY, we have SPY, and we have QQQ. I just added QQQ, all right, because I was like, man, I want to give you guys the best choices, and I want to keep it simple. I want to give you guys too many picks. I want to give you guys something that you can buy, hold, stay 10 toes down, and in 5 years, 10 years from now, you say, man, I followed your channel. I didn't know about these ETFs. And, I started buying it. And, man, I'm 200%. I'm 300%. Maybe you could buy me some lunch or, I don't know, whatever your heart says is according to, this information. But as I told you guys, let me give you guys a quick secret about what I'm doing with this show. I'm not really trying to get a million subscribers. I'm not trying to become a YouTube sensation. You know what I'm saying? My mom always said I was handsome, and I believe her, but I'm not trying to Not trying to go there. I really, let me tell you guys a secret. Come a little closer. I'm really trying to find the needle in the haystacks for myself by sharing it to you guys. So the more I research things to do this show, the more stuff I find. So yes, I do want to help you all out there who's in the club. But truth be told, I'm really helping myself as well. Because when I find stuff to do for the show is pushing me to research and find things to talk about. And as I keep doing that, I'm finding things that's just is making me into better positions. All right. So I hope you guys are taking this serious. You know, as I told you guys, investing is not only a skill, but it's a choice. All right. Some of us can take it and go where you please. But me, I'm taking it serious. And I hope you guys are as well. Like I said, you can start with $25 pay period. And speaking of pay periods, I want you guys to really let me know if you're going to take this challenge with me to buy something every pay period from our basket of ETFs. All right. I want you guys to really research these ETFs, figure out which one you like the most. And I really want you guys to join me on the every pay period, putting some money into these ETFs. All right. Me personally, I'm putting a lot of money into BlackRock. I told you guys how I feel about BlackRock. And I really, I have about 50% of my account with BlackRock right now. I really feel that's a good move. But I'm also buying XOY and SPY. XOK, I buy everything here. I don't have QQQ. QQQ is new, and I'm gonna start trying to buy something every pay period or whenever I can. But I just want you guys at home to really, I want you guys to really to ask yourself this question. You pay your bills on time. You get new bills. You're forced to pay it every month. I want you guys to make investing a bill. I thought about this, told my wife, and I said, "Man, this is awesome. Having the concept of investing like it's a bill." And let me tell you something. If my wife can believe an idea, then it's a good idea. Or if it sounds good, then it's a good one because she doesn't believe much anything off of face value. She gotta put the research in, and it's a hard battle. I go through it all the time. But listen, let's not get distracted. The idea of treating investing like a bill, that's what I want you guys to do. 'Cause that's what I'm doing. All right. So if your phone bill is $75 a month, all right. If you're, yes, these bills are essential. They have to be paid. Let's not lose focus. But I want you guys to shift yourselves to see how you can force yourself to pay things that you have to pay. So if you tell yourself every pay period you're gonna pay a bill, your investing bill, which is for yourself, and 10 years from now, 5 years from now, you pick an amount, $50. That's your bill. Just put investing bill, $50 every pay period, $50 every month, whatever you can do. Make it a bill. Make investing a bill. Remember where you heard that first. I'll be coming up with some good slogans. I'm telling you guys, I need to get somebody, an agent or something. I haven't heard that yet. Let me know if somebody else told you that so I can stop saying it. Or I can just say great minds think alike, okay? Make investing a bill. All right, force yourselves to put something in every month. If you're doing it for yourself, if you're doing it for your kids, if you have a custodial account, all right, make investing a bill and let's get these assets working in our favor so we could get this money. All right. All right, guys. So I went on the whole tantrum there. Stay with me. Let's get back to let's get back focused. All right. So last week the market wasn't that great. It was kind of red. On Friday, we did see a gleam of hope that came through the clouds, and there was some buying going on, and the market was green on Friday. And since I'm shooting this video late, Monday was a great day. Today, I'm shooting this video Monday night or Tuesday morning. All right. So Monday was a great day. My Tesla play. I told you guys I got to play with Tesla, and I hope to report to you guys ending of this month to tell you how I did. But right now, I did great. Did about 35% in one day with them as it went up and down last week. So I'm really trying to get 200% by the end of the month. All right. Let you guys know how I do with that. All right. So let's get into news, stock news of last week. All right. There's a company named stamps.com. All right. The symbol or ticker, as we say, ticker means the name of the stock. Ticker is the name of the stock. The ticker is STMP, right? So the news is that this stock jumped 63% on Friday after the company announced a $6 billion buyout from firm Damo Bravo. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. All right. I wanted to also make comments on why you should be buying companies that you feel are valuable without wasting too much time. I saw this company stamps.com, ticker STMP, about 2 3 weeks ago. I noticed they kept coming up as every day. If you're using Robinhood or if you're using other platforms, you can see what stocks did good for the day, what stocks did bad for the day. I kept on seeing stamps.com, ticker STMP, like for the past month or 2 weeks. I kept seeing it, and I looked into it and I said, wow, they have like a digital stamp business where they want you to be able to save money getting stamps online efficiently, time consuming, all that good stuff. You can check out the website and see for yourself, right? Which is something I do. You look at a company, go to the website, see if the website can sell you on how good they are or how good their future could be. So I went to the website. I was like, well, if I had the money, I would have put $1,000 to it, but I didn't really have the money, so I just left it alone. And then, long and behold, they were bought out Friday, or they were bought on Friday for $6 billion, and it went up 63%. So let's say I did have that cash, right, and I would have put down $1,000. When I had the hunch, I would have made about $600 just because I had a hunch, checked it out. I liked the company, the price. I knew it wasn't an expensive stock, but I say, like I said, I'm not there yet where I can just throw thousands of dollars around all over the place. But I want you guys to see that no matter how bad a stock is doing, there's always the chance that these companies can be bought. All right, guys, I want you guys to remember these companies can be bought. So no matter what the stock is doing, if the stock is going down, you could be down 20%, 30%, 40%. If that company is good, you better believe that when somebody makes an offer to buy these companies, they're not gonna buy the company for the price that you're losing at. The person that owns that business is going to be selling it for a premium. Premium is the word, right? Which is more than what the stock is valued. So that's something that I've noticed and I've learned as well. All right. So if you see a stock and the company is good and the company is not really doing that great in the stock market, don't underestimate the value that somebody can want to buy that company and they're going to buy it for a premium price, which just emphasizes the point that I'm making to you guys and to myself, which is to hold good companies. Hold good companies, stay 10 toes down, all right, and just be confident in your research and what you're doing. All right, so we talked about stamps. I also want to talk about Mr. Trump. He made the news last week in the stock market. Go figure. All right. So Mr. Trump wants back on social media. The former president is seeking a class action status against Twitter, Facebook, Google. All right. Mr. Trump claims he was wrongly censored by them in violation of his First Amendment. So Trump wants back on social media. I'll let you guys, tell me how you feel about that. I don't want to make any comments. All right. In stock news, as we continue, I know, okay, Carver Bank Corp, right? This stock soared on Thursday, rising as much as 267% as individual investors bought shares in hopes of squeezing bearish investors out of the stock. All right, as you guys know, there's something going on with stocks like AMC. What's another one that's been being bought by what they call retail investors, people like me and you who are not in big hedge fund companies, guys who have all the money that buy all the stocks. All right. people who jump on these stocks that are being shorted and force these guys to buy. That's been a thing going on this year. So Carver Bancorp seems to be in the latest mix of that. All right. As of late, as I said, some investors have been targeting stocks with high percentage of short sellers, and they buy these stocks hoping to raise the price in the future. All right. Example, GameStop. I forgot the other name. GameStop was the other name of the stock that you all know has risen in price out the blue when the company was doing bad. And I did some research as well. Carver Bancorp seems to be a African American owned bank. Now I don't know if the ownership details to as far as 100% ownership or they're 100% managed. I'm still I'm definitely seeing African American bank, one of the first. All right. I'm still, the word ownership can be very dicey, especially in business. So before I go out there and say, that's the first African American bank, I believe it is. There's some history with it. They definitely have a black CEO. All right. So that's just a good thing to know as well. 'Cause I didn't really know Carver Bancorp was black owned or heavily operated by African Americans, which is good. All right. All right, next in the news, it was a busy week last week. Elon Musk is called to defend Tesla's purchase of Solar City. All right, there is speculation that Tesla board members withheld information from shareholders about this deal. If Mr. Musk loses, he could be asked to make Tesla Inc. one whole. All right, so that's a little bit about Tesla. All right, Mr. Musk has some explaining to do about some of his business practices, but I don't think this is a big thing. But it definitely made the headlines. All right. In the news as well, tech stocks is on top again. I told you guys, tech is always a winner, even when it takes little bumps and bruises. They always come up on top. All right. After lagging for months, the tech group has staged a resurgence with several companies hitting all-time highs. Apple closed at a record high on Friday. Amazon and Microsoft jumped to record highs on Wednesday and Thursday, respectively. All right, so tech is back and they're back with power. Okay, next in the news, President Biden's new order against big tech companies. Okay, elements of this executive order encourages the FTC to establish new rules on online surveillance, accumulation of users' data, and the acquisitions of competitive companies to eliminate potential threats to their business. Proposed deals will undergo tighter scrutiny along with further mergers. All right, so my thoughts on this is that there's an executive order by the president that pretty much wants to have more control of what these big companies are doing, all right, such as Apple and Facebook. All right, so if these executive orders get the proper attention and they actually are stiff, stern, this may affect some of these ginormous companies and the practices they do, which could tamper into our XOK profits. All right, I believe the big companies will just keep on winning. We know how that's, the saying money talks and blank blank walks. All right, I don't think these guys will really be affected too much by it. They'll find a way to flex their muscle as they always do. All right. Next in the news. Okay, this was a good question as I was reading stuff all week. Which company is next to hit $1 trillion? All right. The runner up appears to be Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, Alibaba, TSM, Visa, Nvidia, JP Morgan Chase, and a distant company, Shopify. All right. The debate is on the size of these trillion-dollar companies, and their future gains are always left to perspective. All right. So these companies are so big. As I told you guys, the market cap, right? Apple, right? These companies are over $1 trillion. $1 trillion. So some people may believe when a company gets too big, it's hard for them to keep on making that profit, giving you that 30, 40% every year. I kind of felt like that too, but after doing a lot of research, it seems that the other perspective is that these companies can continue to give high profits based on their practices and what they do, and they're so big that they have leverage, and the profits will come. All right, so I hope the profits keep coming because we're just getting into this game. We haven't had even a 10-year run with some of the great returns Apple, Facebook, Microsoft has given. So I hope we get a 10-year run before they start to make all these rules to stop our profits. All right, so news continues. There was a great article that I read, all right, from Barron's on the cheapest stock in the S&P 500. I figured this would be useful information for you guys because if you can find a cheap stock that has value, you can make some money. I'm gonna give you guys the list real quick that I highlighted. Okay, there's a company called MU, Micron. They deal with the chips for laptops and things of that nature. Another company called Western Digital. Another company called Organon, symbol OGN, another company called VTRS, and Simon Property Group, ticker SPG. All right, all of these companies are trading far below their respective sector average. All right, so what that means is if their sector is selling 10 times whatever PE ratio, to not make it too complicated for you guys, they're at a bargain. The question is, are they at a bargain because the business is doing bad, or are they at a bargain because Wall Street made a mistake and these companies will catch up and get the proper evaluation that they deserve? All right. So out of all these companies here, I do like SPG, ticker Simon Property Group. Anybody looking for dividend stocks, which I don't chase, I like to know that the company has good business practices, and the SPG does give a good dividend and have good business practices. All right, they rent and own a lot of the malls that we shop in. All right, so their business is tied into a lot of leasing and renting of malls. And as we know, the economy is back doing good, so a lot of shopping is going on. So I like SPG. I do like SPG. All right, so do your research on that. And MU is a good one too to follow. MU is a good company. All right. All right, guys. I'm trying to fly through this because there was a lot of news I found. All right. Stay with me. Don't lose me. All right. So, company Square, the company plans to make hardware wallets for all you Bitcoin investors. Okay. They're making a non custodial wallet. All right. You will have sole control of your private keys to prove the funds are yours. All right. We all know with Bitcoin, buying and holding it, people kind of get a little nervous about how can they prove this and that. Well, Square is making a wallet. All right. And it's a non custodial wallet. And plus with this is that um, with custodial wallets, another party controls your private keys, which is your funds, information, and the amount you have. All right. But with the non custodial wallet, you have control over that. All right. And speaking of Square, I want you guys to keep an eye on Square. Square is a good company. They had a big year 2020. 2021 has been kind of all right. But keep Square on your watch list. I think they will have a big run up in 2020 as Square invest a lot into Bitcoin. All right. So for people who may not want to buy Bitcoin, but may want to buy a business who's invested in Bitcoin, Square is one of them, and also PayPal. All right, guys. So keep that in mind. If I had all the money in the world, I'll be buying Square and PayPal, but I don't. So I stick to what I know is consistent and safe for me. All right. If I do get that extra change, definitely will buy Square and PayPal. All right. So we're getting down to the wire, you guys. Hang with me. We're at the 25-minute mark. All right. So let's talk about serious investors. Okay. I'm going to share with you guys something that I'm not going to name no names. I don't do that. All right. But I want you guys to know there's somebody in our club that purchased 100 shares of XLK. Some of you guys are doing very well saving your money. I don't even have 100 shares of XLK. All right. But forget about the amount of shares that anybody has. I just I want you guys to know that I was empowered All right, from that conversation. All right. The reason why is this information. I'm not creating this information. I'm giving you the information, and it just is very empower. It's very. Sometimes I really hope you guys understand how much money is involved in this whole stock thing. All right, you can invest yourselves out of debt. All right, and that's why I like to do this. That's why I'm passionate about investing, and I just want you guys to know you don't have to go out there and buy 100 shares of anything. You do your homework. He did his homework. All right, because like I said, I am not a financial advisor. All right, but if somebody's showing you a winning play, you do your research. You see, this is not a AMC stock or meme stock. This is a real legit stock that's been around since 1998, I believe. XOK has been around. All right. I have some information. Yes, 1998. All right. You know what they hold: 20% with Microsoft, 20% with Apple. Listen, if you're serious about trying to win, all right, 100 shares might be 10 shares to you, might be 5 shares to me. All right. If you have $250 in your savings account and you say I'm taking that 250 that I know I have to spare, I'm gonna put it into something that I like that I seen on your show. That's gonna make me say, wow, you're serious about investing, because it's easy to listen to everybody talk about stocks. It's easy to watch people post their wins, not their losses. But the question is, what are you gonna do when you have the cash to invest? All right. Are you going to try to learn this? Are you going to try to see that all the scary talk about crashes that do happen but never last? Are all these distractions going to keep you from making a change for yourself, making a change for your kids by trying to just constantly invest whatever you can? All right. So, like I said, I was just happy to hear that somebody took the information that they did not know, they researched it, and they went out and made the biggest purchase that they felt comfortable making that they had. All right. This gentleman, has been saving a long time. So, like I said, it's not about his finances. It's just that's what he was comfortable buying, and he had it and he bought it. All right. And he bought some other stuff too. All right. That I didn't mention on the show. All right. So I just want to say this is why I do the video. All right. I'm happy if I get one person, and I just did one. I was just one person right there who I know, due to the knowledge of the show, what to buy, is going to say 5 years from now, man, that information you gave was golden. That was golden. And I'll be like, you know what? That's what I do this. I'm doing it for myself as well. All right. So, like I said, guys, the stock market is risky, but you guys have to understand there's bad news and there's good news that's meant to deter you. It's meant to push you away from the market, while this market has so much money going in and out of it. Our job is to learn the tools, the skills to win. Like I said, one of the skills is knowing what to buy, all right, and holding on to these good stocks, right? 'Cause when they go down, I want you guys to be warriors, because that's what I'm becoming. All right. Your stock goes down, you don't sell, you don't panic sell. The next market crash will come. I don't know when. All right. Next year, 2 years, 3 years. When it happens, this next crash, I'm staying 10 toes down. I'm not selling, and I'm buying. Okay. When everything settles, I'm going to buy more. All right. Because I understand how this works. Will I be nervous? Yes, I'll be nervous. Will I be upset? I'll be upset. But I'll tell myself, Griff, calm down. You know how this movie goes. All right, while they panic sell, we invest and we buy these good companies that time and time again go down when the crash happens and they come out even stronger. This is what the game is about. Only the strong is going to survive, you guys. And like I said, I hope you're watching different channels, getting a good perspective on things. Like I said, I'm not the best guy out there, but I might be in the next 5, 10 years, because what I'm learning, and when I'm putting together, it's making me feel very confident. And I'm just sharing that with you guys. All right. So just want to talk about being a serious investor, and just really, I hope you guys can really see. I gave you guys the percentage, the returns That could have been $1,000, could have been 5,000. 5,000 could be 20,000, and it just goes on and on and on. I haven't even given you guys options and some of these things you could do to speed up your wealth. I'm not doing that yet. I'm giving you guys steps because before you get into options, I want you guys just to be good buyers of stocks, holding and making money. Then I'm going to sprinkle some ways to earn cash fast, or a risky play that can give you a great return. You need those plays in your account every now and again. Make 250 $1,000, make $1,000, 3,000, $4,000. We could do that, and I'm going to share that with you guys. Just stay with the channel. We have a ways to go, but I don't want you guys to go from 0 to 100, because when you do that, car accident, no, we don't. I'm not gonna be co-signing you guys losing your money because you didn't put the time in to feel yourselves through how this thing works. All right. So we talked about serious investors. All right. I also wanted to talk about moving averages, but I talked about so much other stuff. I lost time. So we'll talk about moving averages next video. All right. But I'll give you guys a segue into moving averages. All right. So let's talk about moving averages real quick. All right. And then we're going to wrap up, you guys. All right. So moving averages. Some people think it's cute. Some people think it's not important. Let me tell you guys something. I'm about to get a moving average tattoo on my arm. Right? Moving average with a bunch of lines showing 30-day, 90-day, 200-day averages. All right? Because to me, these averages have helped me so much in 2021. I told you guys I jumped into Tesla at 580. Tesla's about 680. I got an option play that's about to be my biggest win. All right, fingers is crossed, and it's all because of the average. All right, so every year your favorite company is going on sale at some point. Once a year, you can find a lot of these companies at an average that's low. All right. So when they say moving average, when a stock is being bought consistently, it's going up and up and up and up. All right. But these guys can't buy all year long. They could buy all year long, but there's so many stocks that sometimes they stop buying and the stock comes down. Right. Because if you're not buying, the stock price will fall. Remember, right? Stocks only go up because people keep buying it. Right. So we have a whole year, 365 days, right? The averages show you how something is being bought. You can buy at the high, you can buy at the low, you can buy in the medium. The averages show you what's going on. All right. So I can't wait to show you the chart. I'm working on that next video. Just need a little bit of time to make it mesh. But I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Just give you a little snippet. All right. I can't, I'd rather get to the $1,000,000 first and then show you guys, I'm going to show you guys, but I can't give you all my, you got to put the time in. I'm opening you guys up to just knowing when I come to this channel and I say this is a buy, it's because I'm watching the average, right? So one of the things I want to do with this show is, like I said, increase my skills, increase my knowledge. And when I bring you something to the table, to the channel, it's because I feel I would do it. I would tell you guys not to, I wouldn't come with a play for you guys that I wouldn't do for myself. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Any play I tell you guys to get in, it's because if it was my last dollar investing, I would do it. All right. I will never come on this channel and give you guys some pump and dump scheme, all right, or some stock that I know, you gotta. Let me tell you guys something before I sign off. These stocks that I'm talking about, when you buy these stocks, you don't have to sleep at night and jump out of your sleep and check the pre-market value of the stock. Did it go down 30%? Did it go down 50%? You don't got to do that. All right, these stocks you buy and you sleep at night peacefully. All right, knowing that you have the best of the best. All right. I don't want to put no stress on your life by bringing you stocks that you got to buy it. You put $1,000 down, or you made it, and then the next thing you know, you're down 70%, and then you're like, oh man, and then when you sell it, it goes back up again. Nobody, nah, I'm not doing that to you guys. I'm not doing that to myself. I'm buying quality, I'm holding, and I'm buying some of the best companies at the low average. All right, guys, I hope that all this talking does not go into vain, and I hope you guys open your accounts. I hope you guys get in the game. If you're not in the game, you guys know already. All right, I can say it a million times, but I'm gonna stop saying it as I do every video. All right, I just hope I reach some individuals out there that say, you know what, man, I'm gonna do it, or start doing it and win, and pull people in. All right, there's a lot of us out there who still are not investing, and like I said, if you don't become a millionaire, your kids will become, because you'll know. All right, investing is fun. All right, it's risky, but it's also fun when you understand what you're getting yourselves into, and when you put in money that you don't have to take out. It's one rule in this club: we don't put money into stuff that we have to take back out. All right. That's have a savings outside of your investment. All right. All right. If you have $1,000 in the stock market, you should have at least $500 in the bank. Half of that should be in the bank. All right. I want you guys to be balanced. I'm trying to be balanced. All right. I'm actually focusing more on my savings outside of the stock market, because it doesn't make sense having a big bank in the stock market and then you have no money in the bank. You got to have a balance. All right. So when a crash happens in the future, we could pull out a nice bag of money and buy these things cheap. Guys, I'm just happy to get this video done. It was a lot of distractions this week, but I did it. I'm just happy to try to be consistent and give you guys some good information. I hope you guys got something from the news. I want you guys to see the chart. All right. ETFs to buy: XLK, XLY, SPY, QQQ. I hope you guys are listening to me. I'm only messing with you guys, man. Listen, I wrote this stuff out. I feel like a teacher. All right. I'm giving you guys the winning plays. All right. I'm going to do independent companies, solo companies next video. That if you want to own some independent companies and get that bigger return, I'm gonna work on that list for you guys. Before I sign off, there is a company that I noticed at a good buying point. If I had the money, I drop it down right now. Boston Beer, Sam, have you heard of them? All right, they're at that average I told you guys about, that 200-day average. It's a buy. All right. It's only a couple of days before the actual confirmation, but I'm telling you guys now, I know how this works. All right, if you're looking for a stock that's growing, this is not on here. This is a growth stock. If you want to take a gamble on an individual company, that should do well. All right, we don't have a crystal ball, but listen, they've been winning so far. They're growing. Sam, Boston Beer. If you do want to take an investment, if you knew about Sam, Boston Beer, if you are watching them, thinking of buying, all right, it's below $1,000. The high was about 1,350, almost 1,400. All right, I'm documenting this, guys. I'm documenting this buy. All right, I didn't tell you guys about Tesla early. I bought it, but I didn't tell you guys. But I'm telling you, Boston Beer, Sam. All right, it's at a buy. All right, that 30-day average is crossing. All right, so for all you guys out there looking to get something, if you got that money, you want to step outside of this. All right, that's a good company that's gonna come up. If you're not looking for a big monster, giant company like Apple or Microsoft, I like that company too. All right, for my beer guys, my beer drinkers. All right, they say good things about Sam, Boston Beer. I'm not a real big beer drinker, but I know beer is a good business to be in, and they're new, and they have a lot of style and flavor, and that what kind of beer do they do? They do the salsa beer. All right. Budweiser's doing it too, but Sam Boston Beer, from what I hear, did it first, and they've been doing it on the beer lovers are loving them. All right. So guys, let's close out the show. This is the longest one I've done, and I was trying to make it my shortest video. I was trying to make this my shortest video and wanted to be my longest video. All right. So I want to shout out my Instagram page, Retire Rich Club. I'm putting some plays on there. I tell you guys, I don't put nothing on this video on my YouTube on my Instagram that are not winning plays, because I know you guys might say, "Yo, you put that junk." No, listen, check it out. All right. And if I put something on the Instagram that doesn't hold out, I do a post right after saying, "Hold on, I was wrong." You might want to recheck that. And I haven't done that. I only done that one time. And that was with a stock that I gave the disclaimer that this is a risky one. All right. So I'm putting stuff on there that's golden. All right. You could check it out. Give me a comment. All right. I'm not lying to you guys, man. This is what I'm doing. All right. So Instagram page. I hope you guys follow. Check it out. Some winning plays on there. I don't have the money to buy everything, but you might, and you can make these profits. All right. Let me give you guys 3 keys. Know what to buy, know when to buy, know when to sell. I hope we never have to sell buying these stuff, all right? Because these are winning stuff, all right? Remember, investing is not only a choice, but it is a skill, all right, you guys? Let's win big together. Let's sharpen our skills together, all right? Till next time, next week, hopefully, in my longest video I've done so far. Stay safe, keep investing. Peace and